Nice to see you guys. My name's Andrew Nieporent, and super psyched to be playing for you tonight. These are some original tunes. My name is Andrew Nieporent. I am a first-year graduate student at Montclair State University, and I am ultimately working toward my master's in music therapy. I grew up with a form of autism called Asperger's syndrome. I had social difficulties, difficulty with the subtleties of nonverbal communication, I had a lot of issues. I'm also bipolar, so I had meltdowns when I was a little kid, which isolated me socially. I was a good, and even though I was a good kid, and I was very smart, I was academically very successful. I was, unfortunately, in my early years, destined to kind of be on a different track than a lot of my peers.
So it was always difficult for Andrew socially when he was in elementary school, but it didn't get painfully hard until he reached middle school.
You know, I definitely can remember, some lonely nights on the weekend when I was, you reach an age where you become aware of what you're missing. If you're missing it, it occurs to you that people are doing things that you are not doing, and that the reason you're not doing them is primarily because you don't know anybody.
So he started playing guitar and took lessons at the Forum School and really began to blossom musically. And I think early on, it was when he realized that he had a gift for songwriting.
Yeah, well, I guess things started to really pick up for me around the time I guess I was about 17, somewhere in that area, late high school, because I was beginning to write my own songs, which gave me an incredible purpose. And then I found out about open mic nights, so the coffee shop became a resource for me, a place I could go. I went there like every day. That place was addictive, and me and most of the creative people around the area, we would all kind of gather there, share ideas, fool around. And there was the open mic night there, and there was live music events of other types that would happen there.
I met him at an open mic. He used to run an open mic in Ridgewood. He's a great musician. He's very inspirational type guy who loves to get people involved in music, and that's how I got involved. So like about 100 people hanging out of a coffee shop, and I was like, what is going on? So of course he was there with his little white shirt. Hello, I'm Andrew. He was a very peppy guy. He's a cool kid. He's working hard to get something done in his life.
And music, in so many ways, is what got me out of the shell I was in and got me to the place that I am at today.
It's that persistence to just incorporate people into the musical community, which is a little more earnest than a lot of people would expect. If there's one thing I can say about Andrew, is that he's one of the most earnest people I know.
His motto, I think, is to, hey, sometimes crazy works. And it's true, sometimes crazy works. And a lot of times life, hands you a couple of lemons, and then you try to make lemonade. And I think that basically describes what the type of guy he is.
It suddenly dawned on me that when Andrew got up to perform in front of a crowd, he had no disabilities. He got up, he was so comfortable. And because he had this incredible ability to memorize, he knew all of his music. It was all in his head. He never had to look at a piece of paper, which gave him this ease and camaraderie with his audience, where he was making eye contact and connecting with the people that he was playing for in an extraordinary way.
Especially I want to work with young people on the autistic spectrum, because I've got a special place in my heart for people of that persuasion. And I really want to use music to help them communicate better, give their lives some meaning, help them write music if they would like to do that, teach them to play instruments, get that social dimension, because music is just such an amazingly powerful thing. But I guess my dream like music therapy experience that I would love to have would be that I would mentor one-on-one kid with Asperger's, sort of in a, everybody's different, but in sort of a similar type of place as I was in when I was 11 to 14, and kind of just, help him to find himself through music. I think that would be a really amazing thing to have the opportunity to do. So I'm highly motivated to really get accepted into the master's program and, just give it my all. Music therapy courses and the field work and the practicums, and, see where it takes me. But I can't imagine anything else I would rather be doing.
You remind me of the rising moon, last bit of morning dew that coats the grass at noon.